Now you should see me. Oh, it'd be better if I had the camera pointing in the right direction, wouldn't it? That'll help matters. Okay. Okay. I think we should be live now, and I should be able to see comments if I click on something, if I click on the right thing. But I'm not seeing them. Wonder why. I wonder why. Da da dee 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 dee. I see him. You can't think of the words, but it's I wonder why. I wonder why. I hear music all day long. I seem to dance on air. I wonder why. Maybe it's just a natural delay because I'm in the group now and I only just saw this come up. Let me go back to the... No, I'm still not seeing any. Oh, just a minute. It's showing us private chat. Wonder why it's private chat. But at least it's there. And it's got names in it. Okay. I don't really understand why. But I've been able to type in there, which I haven't been able to do. It says all messages are visible, but I know that not everybody, because in the group it shows Russ. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I'm gonna go in the... We will get it right one day. So, and we do have comments. We don't have comments from everybody in the group either. Well, it's working. I can hear the sound. John's here. Let me expand that and see if that... Okay. Well, it's working. I can hear the sound. Okay. Yeah, we got plenty of comments there, and sorry if I'm waffling. I'm just trying to understand what's going on, and I don't really understand what's going on. But it looks like it's working, and people can hear what I'm saying. Yeah, we've got plenty of comments there. Sorry if I'm waffling. I'm just trying to understand. And hopefully, I've paused the video in the Facebook group that I'm on, but hopefully that hasn't stopped anything working. Okay. And we're still getting comments coming in. So, okay. What I want to do as well today is I want to test again the screen share. Not for any particular reason. There's nothing I want to share with you particularly from a screen share point of view, but it's just for future reference because I think I know why we lost the sound last time I did it. So I've just come out of screen share. No, out of. Can you see my screen, folks? No, not my screen. Me. Can you see me? Because you should be able to see me. Not just hear me. But when I go into the group, it shows that we share abundance. We's a token background thing. And it shows 51 people watching. But when I go into the control panel for this, it should be me that you see. Cassie says, yes, I see you. Dobry do. Thank you, Dobry. But thank you for being a part of this, because it's not about me, you know, this. The power of one is the power of you as individuals, and coming together as one community, and going beyond that, each one of you referring just one person each month. And then that's the power of one. And then we have, of course, the ultimate power of one in God, sharing his abundance with everybody in the community. So thank everybody here. Don't direct it at me. Don't. It's a thank you to everybody. It's a thank you to, particularly to the volunteers that help behind the scenes in all the groups doing the support work and everything else. Paying withdrawals, which has been a bit delayed today, but we are on them now. All this sort of thing is where your thanks should go. I'm just like you. Nobody is indispensable, and nobody is more important than you or your neighbour or any other member of the community. So that's that's where our thanks should be, and above all, of course, to God, if you're a believer, and to the universal spirit or energy or whatever, however you want to express your thanks, and gratitude. There was a great quote I saw, was it today or the other day? Let me see if I can find it. I kept it somewhere. Here we go. It says it's from Mary Davis, who is the CEO of Special Olympics International. And she says, the more grateful I am, the more beauty I see. And I just thought that was such a lovely quote. So before we go on with anything else, I just want to test this screen share thing. And I don't know what I want to show you. What can I show you that might be of interest to you? So, sorry about that. Just messing with the lid on my laptop. Let me see if there's anything. Where's the? Yeah, we could show this, I suppose, couldn't we? If I can work out how to do it. Share screen. And we want to do a particular window. Now, how do I do this? Here we go. I think this is if I can find. Bear with me, I'm sorry, I'm a bit slow. Where does it come in then? It comes in after the calendar. Not in the same order. This is it though, I think. Okay, let me see if this works and you can still hear me. Okay, this is the global rankings. But how do I know if you can still hear me? I'm hoping that you can see the global rankings site and you can still hear me. And this is showing where the traffic is coming from and the percentages. And let me go to Facebook. I don't know whether when I go to Facebook, whether it'll change the view. I hope it doesn't. Oh, this doesn't help because I'm back here with Facebook, whether it'll change the view. I hope it doesn't. No, I don't think you're seeing my screen. Or are you seeing my screen? I don't think you're seeing my screen. Let me go back. Are you seeing my screen now? What about it now? Are we? I'm seeing some comments saying now that you can hear me, but everything is just perfect. Let's go share some wisdom. No screen. Oh, now I see your screen. Paul says that he sees my screen. Wow. Now we can see it. Okay. Let me. Whoa. And is the sound back now? Maybe I have to have both me up there and the screen as well for the sound. Is the sound back now? Paul says yes. Okay. I'm just trying to sort this out because I think it's a way we could do presentations as well. That there is a new system coming out which I'll be using, but but and until that new system comes out, then this might be an answer. Okay, I'm going to come out of this screen share, and and then we can get back to normality a little bit. So it seems to be working. I'm hearing me in my earphones now, though. So let me mute me. And now that's better because I'm getting me in here. And okay, so anyway, everybody, welcome to what is the latest update on the beta pre-launch of WeShare Abundance. Taking me 20 minutes to just test a couple of things, and I'm still not fully okay with them. I spent quite a lot of time on it today, going through videos and things. I don't know. Dave sent me a message saying if I need help, he can get his 10-year-old to sort things out for me. And that's probably what it needs, actually, because, you know, these kids, they're so quick to pick things up and be able to do things. And I'm afraid I'm not a kid any longer. It takes me a lot longer. Okay, so I can see a question here. Can we, mind you, I've got the sound back for some reason in my ear hole. Now we got rid of it again. Let's hope it stays gone. Perfect Isaac, can we be paid external Bitcoin address? No. Lots of reasons for it, but the main reason is the fees. There are hardly any fees in us paying you to your Waves wallet Bitcoin. If you want to transfer it from there, you can take up the fees that it would cost. They are excessive. Your best bet is to transfer it into a different currency from Bitcoin if you want to move it out of the Waves wallet. And something like Litecoin or Waves, and move it to your external wallet that way. But no, there is no chance that you can be paid into an external wallet. Okay. Let me see if I can see any other comments here. There was something. Here's about a nest egg. I paid nest egg last month, but I never got nest eggs. Please check the tickets. All the tickets are answered, so please check your ticket. If you put in a form and it doesn't have a valid TXID in it, we can't allocate the tokens because we can't track your payment. It's really as simple as that. If you put in a form with a correct TXID, your tokens will be allocated. But if you've put in a ticket, it has been answered unless it came in today after whatever time I came out of doing the tickets. Don't know what time that was today. I can't remember when I checked the tickets and sorted them all out. But I'm only in there once a day. So if your ticket was submitted today, it'll be answered tomorrow morning. If your ticket was submitted before today, it's already been answered. Okie dokie. Can we buy waves from Nigeria using bank transfer? No idea. There's plenty of Nigerians in the community. Ask one of them; they'll know. Philip will know. If you get hold of Happy Philip, he'll have the answers for you. He's from Nigeria and he's one of our staunchest and longest standing members from Nigeria. And somebody's saying you never got any reply from your tickets. All tickets, and I stress this, all tickets are answered. Log in and check your ticket. You will have been sent an email telling you the answer, but if you don't see it for whatever reason, may have gone to spam folders, may be blocked by your excuse me, provider, your email provider, but they are sent out. But you can always go to the desk, log in and check your ticket that way, because all tickets are answered within 24 hours, unless it's me and it could be 26 hours or something like that. If I'm in a couple of hours later than the day before. Excuse me. Okay. So, what's next? Lost track of things. Oh yeah, development. Devyani finished the coding for streamlining the withdrawals today. But it's never wise to test things thoroughly at the end of a long day. It's always better to do it fresh in case you miss things. And so she'll be testing that tomorrow, possibly with my assistance if she needs it. And it will then be uploaded onto the main site, and you'll see differences when you go there in your withdrawal section. If you have not got a KYC verification, in fact, I think the withdrawals will be just hidden from you. I've not even seen how it's working at the moment, but I know it's been done, and I think this is the way it works. If you are KYC verified and you've not submitted a payment, you'll be able to submit a payment. It'll not a payment, a withdrawal, sorry, and you'll put in your token value. It'll check that you've got sufficient tokens to withdraw. You know, you can't withdraw 10 tokens if you've only got 1 token, sort of thing. And then it'll bring a pop-up screen there telling you what you're going to be paid in Bitcoin for that withdrawal. And then you can approve that, or you can cancel it. It's up to you. Obviously, if you cancel it, that's it. Wipes out the the thing altogether as though you've never started. If you accept it, then it goes in as a withdrawal request, as long as you haven't previously submitted one. So it'll only allow one request per month, and you get to check it all through before you accept it. Once it's accepted, boom, it's in there, and we'll work it in exactly the same way as we do now, paying the smallest withdrawals first, and that means that the larger withdrawals are likely to not be paid until after the 21st of the month, because before the 21st of the month, people keep submitting small withdrawal requests. At present, people keep submitting some small withdrawal requests, even if they've been paid before, and we get multiple requests and things, and this will stop that. It'll save a lot of time for the withdrawal team. So that's where we are. That will be sorted out tomorrow. Whether or not there'll be time to get onto new tasks as well tomorrow, or whether that'll have to wait till Wednesday, something I don't know at this stage. We'll just see how long it takes to get everything checked and working. Okay, so ticket replies come from a different address. This is in the to Crisscross. The ticket replies come from, I think they come from support at simplefastcash.biz. So you might want to whitelist that account. Pull renewals come from membership at WeShareAbundance.com, I think. So there is a difference there. Okay. Why can we trade the Bitcoin free on Waves? You can't trade it free on Waves. You will pay a fee for any trade you make on Waves. It's very small. If you've got Waves tokens, you paid in Waves. I think it's 0.001 of a Waves token. It's a fraction of a cent. But it's not free. Okay. Not sure whether I'm getting all the feedback here in the chat section, but it is showing names and things. I still don't really understand what's going on, do I? It is showing names and things, so that's an improvement. Let me see in Facebook. Trouble is, I don't know. I think I'm still getting comments here. I'll have to sort out where to place my computer so I can see them better. So it's easier for me. No, I see them in Facebook, but they don't seem to be. Don't seem to be updating in the admin area. Which, sorry, I'm rambling again, aren't I? Yeah, there seem to be quite a lot of comments since then. Let me move this over. No, it's getting stuck Here we go. People have bought Visa tokens, and we get a lot of. This is in answer to Anthony Leon's. There were no Visa tokens on the exchange in April, and until we started making them available for sale, people could buy them. We originally paid out in Visa tokens rather than in Bitcoin, so people accumulated tokens. It's up to them what they do with them when they're on the Waves exchange. But there's a lot of buying and selling that goes on now in the Visa tokens. I say a lot. It's a lot for the Visa tokens, but it's negligible in terms of cryptocurrency trading. I mean, that's in trillions of dollars a day. Bitcoin alone does like 35 to 40 billion dollars trading each day. But we have a lot of people that buy and sell speculatively. I say a lot of people, probably a handful of people, but it's consistent. And there are some tokens out there that members have in their wallets, and it's up to them when they decide to sell them or not. Let's see. Somebody's using that word scam. Assad Shah. Do not use the word here, please. Peter Gibney. Nice to see you, Peter. He got a prize from the testimonials. It's not a big thank you to the people that voted. It's a big thank you to you for producing that. But it is nice to thank people for voting for you as well. Gratitude, isn't it? But we are grateful for you for producing the video. No, it's not allowed to use the same wallet address for more than one Visa account. In fact, I don't think you'll be able to enter the same wallet address. I thought you disappeared, Dave, but it looks like you're back here. You said you were going to watch the replay or something. If someone opens an account and doesn't have access to the account again, if she now opens another account with the same address, won't such a person be sanctioned? No. If someone opens an account and doesn't have access to the account again, if she now opens another account with the same address, why wouldn't you have access to the account? If you've not got access to your account because you've forgotten your password or whatever, put in a support ticket, and that will that will solve your problem. You don't need to open an extra account and should never open an extra account. Jane's here too. Jane and Crypto Dave, both are moderators. Oh, I want to say this, by the way. I don't care if you have bad things to say about me. I honestly don't care, because I know what we're doing. I know where we're going, and your opinion of me is of no concern. I don't mind what you think of me, whether it's good or bad or indifferent. But what I do care about is if you start to slander and call names to the people that are volunteering their time in helping this community. And if we see that happening, you will be blocked. Not for calling me names, I don't care. But if you start telling other people and being abusive to other people, whether they're volunteers or whether they're just members of the group or anything else, you will be blocked. Okay? If you want to vent your anger, venom, whatever you want to call it, at anybody, you can do it at me with impunity, because I don't care. I'll be quite honest with you. I know where we're going. I know what we're doing. I know we have God's blessing, and I know we're going to get there, regardless of what you think or feel about me. It's not about me, but you can call me whatever you want. Do not do that to any other member of this community, whether they're a volunteer, a moderator, whatever they are, just a plain ordinary member. You will get blocked. And if it's abusive enough, you will also get kicked out of We Share Abundance totally. Okay, so that's it. Marcus Gonzalez, you signed, if you bought nest eggs, you signed a form and it tells you when and where they will be released to. So check what you signed on your form. Could my son open an account on his own? Anybody can open an account if they're of legal age and of a different address than anybody else that is here. Okay. So does he meet those criteria? Is he over legal? Is he over legal age, and does he have his own residence? If the answer to both of those is yes, then yeah, no problem. If he still lives at home, then no, he can't, because there's only one account per household. It's not up to you to handle it, Dave or Jane. It shouldn't be happening to you. So jump on anybody hard with my full blessings, because it's not acceptable. It is acceptable if it's just directed at me, I don't mind. But it's not acceptable if it's directed at anybody else, including you and Jane, Dave. So, okay. Why is it acceptable if it's directed at me? Because at the moment, the buck stops with me. The decisions are all ultimately mine. They are swayed by what the community feels and thinks, but they are mine. And so anything that you don't like is because of me. So that's why I'm happy to accept any criticism, any name calling, whatever you want to do. It doesn't matter. But nobody else has that responsibility. Nobody else has caused you any harm, and so you should never ever be allowed to be disrespectful of anybody else within the community. There are no official videos in any language other than English. However, there are plenty of people within the community that have created videos in different languages. I've got a feeling that somebody in Canada, French Canada, I don't know whether they actually are French Canadians or not, but I have I'm pretty sure that somebody, I think it was Eric Bouchard maybe, that created some videos in French. So that is a possibility. If you ask in the group, maybe you'll get directed to them. I don't know whether there's a French-speaking group. We have some groups that cater for different languages. I know that there are people that have done videos in Spanish and Portuguese and Urdu and different languages. So there may well be some in French. Okay. So where were we up to? Everything is pretty much up to date. Everything is going pretty well. We are in the middle of the month, which is always quiet and sometimes takes a downward dip before we get into the upward again. It's just like any road that you're going along. It goes up and down like that, you know. And what we have here is no different. But the road is leading us to where we want to go, and it will have dirt tracks and potholes and bumps and things, and sometimes we'll be going quickly along the road and sometimes we'll be traveling more slowly. But the end result is the same. We're going to get where we're going, and as I say, the middle of the month we always have that sort of dip, and it tends to be we tend to be stronger in every way at the beginning of a month and at the end of a month. Okay, so hello to everybody from everywhere. I've not even mentioned all the countries today because I'm like a kid with a new toy playing here, and I don't always see what's going on. And where are we up to? So that's the updates on development. That will be available tomorrow sometime. The new format for the withdrawal requests, and it will include a cancellation button as well if you want to cancel any of your requests. So all those things will be happening tomorrow, and then we'll be moving forward from there on. Lots of things that are important to get done, and we'll tackle them all one at a time. When we get them all done, we'll be able to launch. When will that be? I don't know. Don't ask me. So there we go. What have we got now on top of that? We've got numbers, of course. We've got the numbers. We have the latest technology, ballpoint pen and paper here. And and on that, we've got the numbers. So it's lovely to see everybody. It's lovely to share the numbers with you. It's lovely to share the updates with you. And it's lovely to get your feedback. We now have 72,807 people that are registered with us. There were 646 new registrations today, which is up on the last few days. But the net increase in registrations is 498 because we removed 148 inactive members, people that have not logged in for 2 months, don't have any active stakes, and have a balance on their Visa token account of below $100. So they get wiped out. Once wiped out, I thought it would be relatively easy to reinstate them, but apparently it's not. So if you do want to rejoin again and you've been kicked out, it's not kicked out really, it's just removed from the database. You get kicked out if you do something wrong. Just being removed from the database is because you've not been active, and it just clears the database up instead of getting it cluttered up. It's no good us saying, oh yeah, we have 150,000 members when we've only got 25,000 that are active, which is the situation today. Why do we keep on about the registration? Because we don't know until people have been inactive for 2 months how many people are going to be removed, and so it's in there. And hopefully a lot of those people that are inactive at the moment will get the message and start to be active, and we'll see the active numbers increasing rather than going down. So those are the registrations. Active members are people that are logging in on a daily basis, and that tends to change day by day, but it's round about the same, with a gradual increase. Some days it's lower than others for some reason. We average it over the last 3 days, and some days it's a bit higher. Yesterday it was 247 lower than the day before, and today it's 248 higher than yesterday. So we're back where we were pretty much the day before yesterday, with 25,358 active members. Excuse me while I refresh my tonsils or whatever. So that's the number of active members. What I do want to get programmed in as soon as we can, and we'll have to have a talk about it with Devyani, and just to see what is more viable and how quickly we can get things done. And that is the extra benefits for just referring one person, like the power of one, but they don't even have to stake, and there'll be huge benefits for that as you build your active member base. So it's something I want to get in there, and that will encourage people to keep referring people, one person per month who is active. What will they need to do to be active? They will have to have completed the 3 setup steps that earn them the $2, verify their email, fill in the profile, and add their Waves wallet address. And on top of that, they will need to log in for a minimum of 20 days in a month. And if they do those things, they will be classed as active, and you will earn a bonus not only on them, but on all the active members that you have in your in your group that have been referred by you. No, not in your group, because some could be referred by other people, but all the active members that you've referred over any length of time, provided you maintain that one person every month. If you drop off that just for 1 month, all those members are removed from the bonus, and you start again from scratch, and it'll be 1-1. So it's up to you now to get as many active members as you can before that becomes active, because they will all count, they will all add to your bonus. And all you've got to do to keep that bonus growing is refer just one active member a month. They don't have to stake a pool. All they have to do is be active. What do they have to do to be active? Those 3 things that earn them the $2, and log in at least 20 times every month. That's it. And you're going to earn extra money. Whether that will be done this month or not, I don't know. It is something I would like to have done, but there are other things as well, and I'll have to discuss them with Devyani tomorrow after we get this withdrawal thing loaded up. Okay. Do you think it's important that we communicate with our referrals? I believe it is extremely important. However, it's not possible for you to do that very easily at the moment within our system, because our messaging system is a mess, and we know it's a mess, and we are not going to fix it at this moment in time, because there are other things like, for example, this bonus I've just been talking about that are going to take precedence over that. if and when we get the new site, the messaging will be far and away superior to pretty much anything out there online, and you will be very easily able to communicate. But you should always, when promoting anything, whether it's We Share Abundance or anything else, you should always be building a list as you're promoting, and you can then communicate with those people outside of the system that you're promoting, whether it's We Share Abundance or some other, whether it's Amway or Shackley or anything else. You should be building a list, and then you can communicate with them outside of that opportunity or system or whatever it is. We will have a brilliant messaging system in the not too distant future. When we go live with the new site, I think that is probably when we will get out of beta pre-launch here. We'll probably be in beta with the new site, but we won't be in pre-launch. We'll have launched. We'll have all the ducks in a row. We'll have all the things programmed in. The new site will be there. Everything will be operating. But yeah, there we go. But it is important, and I'm sorry that you can't do it easily through our current system. Yeah, I do get distracted easily, Dave. We were on the numbers. I don't know. I think we've just got up to the active members numbers. So we're on the pools now. The pools. When I was a kid, the pools was the big thing in the UK. Everybody did the pools, and that was football pools. They've been replaced pretty much by national lotteries now. But almost everybody in the UK used to bet on football pools, and it just reminds me of that when I talk about pools. Anyway. The pools for us are, of course, the pools that are being staked, and pool 1, which is just $2 stake, we now have 27,928 people who have staked pool 1 at some time or other. And that is up 69 on yesterday. It's about what we've been doing middle of the month. Not great, it's not bad. It's just what it is. And pool 6, we now have 13,315 who staked pool 6. That's up 21 on yesterday. And that is a little bit lower than we would expect, with 69 having staked pool 1. It's usually a little bit higher than that, but it's round about that. It's round about the normal number. We would probably expect 25 to 30, but we've got 21. The site ranking, that's what I was showing on that screen share, by the way. So you'll probably know the figures from that. We are ranked 10,720 most popular site globally, and that is we've lost a bit of ground there. We are exactly where we were the day before yesterday, so it's like we've stood still for a couple of days. We went up and down, and we're back where we were. So the site ranking has gone down. That's the number of people that visit our site, the popularity of our site by the number of visitors that we receive. The most popular site on the internet, I believe, is Google. That's ranked number 1. I don't think we'll ever rank as number 1, but to get into the top 100 would be amazing. At the moment, we are in the top 11,000. So let's work on getting into the top 10,000 one step at a time, and we'll gradually get down and down and down in those numbers and become more popular. The value of the Visa token at the moment is on coin ranking, or say at the moment, when I took these figures probably an hour or so ago, was $224.46. The main reason for that is because I sell our tokens against three other tokens: Bitcoin, US dollars, USDN, and Litecoin. And if anybody comes in and puts in a price under the price that I'm selling at, I go under them. So if you're selling your Visa tokens, your best bet is not to sell them against those three tokens. Sell them for Bitcoin Cash or Ethereum or Waves or anything else other than those three, because you're going to struggle to sell them because I will undercut you. That's what you do in a free market. And why do I undercut you? Because you are a member selling your tokens. Well, you may not be a member. It could be anybody. It could be one of these arbitrage people, and I don't want them making a profit out of our tokens by buying and selling them to the detriment of the members. Why is it to the detriment of the members? Because when we sell a token, when I sell tokens against those other three, anything that we get in then goes out to the members as withdrawals. If people are putting in bids below what I'm selling at, they are taking away from what we can pay out in withdrawals. And so I go underneath them. I don't care what price I sell at, as long as we are getting the business so that we can dish that money out to you people. So that is the situation. So if you've got Visa tokens and you want to sell them on Waves, don't sell them against Bitcoin, don't sell them against Litecoin, don't sell them against USDN. Sell them against anything else that you want to sell them against. Once they're sold, if you particularly wanted Bitcoin, then trade them from whatever you sold them for, Bitcoin Cash to Bitcoin or whatever it may be. That's fine. But don't sell your tokens directly. I mean, you can try it if you want, but most of the time you will find that you'll get blocked by us putting in lower prices. And that will also discourage the arbitrage and help us have more that we can share out amongst the needy in our community. Okay. I'm just looking at the comments here. Graham said, try and connect with referrals before you give your referral link via list building or talking to them personally on Facebook or any other platform. Just going to start from the start. Got 14 opt-ins this month. Loving the control of the Visa on Waves. Love it. Stop the arbitrage. Okay. Yeah. There's no reason why you can't bring in more than one person. I mean, a lot of people do. If everybody just brought in one, though, we would grow like wildfire. It would improve the liquidity of the Visa token. It would improve the value of the Visa token, and everybody would be very happy. So it's up to you. If you want to be happy, just refer at least one person a month that's an active member. That's your route to happiness, okay, within We Share Abundance. Okay. I noticed in the back office against Waves, it was 232.65, so that means people are selling Waves at below our minimum guaranteed value. Nothing wrong with that. It means that people coming in to We Share Abundance and wanting to stake pools get a better deal than they would normally, because they can buy at less than our guaranteed minimum value, and they're going to get that when they stake the pools. So it's a win-win situation. So there's no problem with it. But you will see the price increasing towards the end of the month. Why towards the end of the month and why not now? Well, now is as I tell you, it's a quiet period. There's not as many people wanting to buy the tokens. because we're in that quiet period in the middle of the month. And so the liquidity is poor in the middle of the month. It gets better at the beginning and the end of the months. And that is when you see the value go up. And I'm pretty sure that you will see it go up, and it will be over 300 by the end of the month. How much more? I don't know. Am I guaranteeing it's going to be more than 300? No, I can't do that. It's out of my hands. It's all to do with calculation. It's all to do with what you as members do in expanding the economy. Our trading volume was 14,236 dollars, 14,236, which is up on the last few days. So we've had more volume today than in a while, but our ranking, coin ranking, has gone down from 468 to 480. So that travelled in the wrong direction today, but I'm pretty sure it'll be travelling in the right direction again soon. Get these little diversions going off to a lay-by instead of staying on the road, or missing your turning, you know, and you have to get back on the road. It doesn't matter. A rocket on its way to the moon, interestingly enough, is off course 95% of the time, and it's the corrections that are done from NASA or whoever sent the rocket up. They keep knocking it back onto line that get it to its destination. But 95% of the time, it's off course, and as long as you know where you're going, you can always bring it back on course, and that's what that's what we're doing. We know where we're going, and if we get knocked off course a little bit, we can always get back on course, and we will. And we are undaunted in travelling towards that end goal that we have. And I had some notes here that I was going to send a message out today, but I didn't get to do it. I've covered selling your WISA tokens on the Waves Exchange. Oh, the other thing, buying nest eggs. It's still available. The offer is still available to buy nest eggs if you want them. Make sure you submit a form including a valid TX ID. If you do that, your nest eggs will be allocated promptly. If you don't do that, then it'll be delayed because we can't verify your payment. And if we can't verify your payment, how can we allocate your tokens? So we need that. There is only one way that we can really verify your payment, and that is with the transaction ID, whether it's the coin payments one, which will start with CP, or whether if it's a Waves transfer, it'll be could start with anything, and it's a long string of numbers, and you'll find that in your transactions in your Waves account. It'll tell you TX ID is, boom, copy it, paste that into your form, no problem, we'll get your tokens allocated. If we don't get a form with your TX ID in, you're going to struggle. Eventually you'll get your tokens as long as you can prove that payment on your form. We need the form, we need you to sign the form accepting the terms, and we'll allocate your tokens. Okay, and that's it. Crypto Dave replying to Stuart. Yeah, just share the love. That's all you need to do. You don't have to chase people. No convincing. People say, how can I convince people of this? You're not here to convince people. If they can't see it, leave them until they can. Don't start convincing people. No matter what it is you're promoting, you make a rod for your own back. If you have to convince people, they're going to be a pain in the butt to you for as long as they are in whatever opportunity you're promoting. I will guarantee you that. and that has always been the case. So no convincing. Share the love, share what we have. If they don't like it, fine, no problem. If they love it, great, welcome, come on in. It's as simple as that. Share the love. God bless you. And that has covered it for me for today. I've had a play with the system. I'm still not completely happy with how it all works, but I think it was a little bit better than it was yesterday, and it's a lot better than relying on Facebook, who tend to cut us off in the middle of streams anyway. So there you go. Thanks for being here. I love you. I love us. Share love, share abundance. Get one active member each month, and everybody will prosper through your efforts, your sharing, your love, your caring, and you will find ultimately that inner joy that cannot be bought. Okay? Don't worry about the money. It'll look after itself. I know that there are limits at the moment on the amount that can be withdrawn. We're probably capping out withdrawals at somewhere like $75 a month at the moment. It'll go up in sometime in the future. Some people say, oh, it's not worth it for $50, $60, $70. Don't withdraw if it's not worth it to you. But $50, $60 or $70 and much less than that can be a massive, massive difference to some people in some countries. So think about it that way. Okay? God bless. I'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place. And if I can find out where is it? Yeah, we got back here. And end the stream.